Hello everyone, welcome to appsscriptlabs video sessions. In this channel we will explain to you about Google Apps Script and how it can help you to upgrade your business, to boost your business, to get the manual things done automatically so you can save time and money. So what is Google Apps Script and how you will be using it? So if you are using Google Sheets, Google Docs, calendars, Gmail, or you are a G Suite user, you can use Google Apps Script to automate your business, to automate the process that you have, the existing workflows that you have in your business. Let's say you are a real estate agent, so leads come through emails to you, and then you want them to be automatically put up in a Google Sheet so you can manage them easily. Okay, so you can see, and you can also email them from the Google Sheet with a basic template, the first intro template, and then after a week a follow-up. So how is this possible? This can be done through using Google Apps Script, so that whenever a new lead comes into your Gmail inbox, it automatically goes into your Google Sheet as a new row. The leads date, the leads name, address, and other details are stored in the Google Sheet, and you can easily manage your uh, leads from there. Also, uh, another process, such as you want to send invoices to your customers automatically, you have their data in Google Sheets, like a tab where you have all the customers data along with the invoice amount and whatever parameters that you need. You can use an automated script which will take that data from the Google Sheet, take the customer's name, his email address, the amount, and the other items that you want to be in the invoice, and populate the invoice, create it as a PDF, and send him the invoice as a PDF attachment in an email. In this way, you can easily send invoices to multiple clients by within a few minutes, and it all goes automatic. And this all uses the power of Google and the components that it has on its platform, such as Docs, Sheets, Gmail, Google Drive. So in this, moving on, I'll like to, now this all is being done by Google Apps Script. So what is Google Apps Script? Google Apps Script is a scripting language which runs behind the components of G Suite, and it automates these components. It also interlinks them, integrates them together. It can integrate them to external services such as APIs and other things. So it is based on JavaScript, and it is really useful for small to medium scale businesses. So how moving on to the use cases that we have, as I mentioned, creating PDF reports from data, also manipulation of data within Google Sheets, like from clicking a button on one tab on the Google Sheets, make some changes on the other. Here I'll show you a video of a demo video, basic video of how a quote is generated in Google Sheet using a Google Apps Script. As you can see in this, here we are just putting up the values, for example, of a quote, like this much, this cost this much, this cost this much, and when we have entered everything, we press the save button and a new row is entered. We can also fetch those rows over here and see what we had entered in that particular. Another test is we doing another row, and as you can see, another row is entered, and we can view that quote by just selecting. So it's all going through a Google Apps script. Another use case is automatic PDF generation, as I mentioned. For example, you have these raw data of leads or clients or invoices data. We create PDF reports. We all have a template, a Google Doc template, where we put up the column values and the placeholders, where the values will be put in. So the script will run and it will create a PDF document which is stored in Google Drive, so it's free actually. So this is the report generated for that particular client, as you can see in this particular Google sheet, the row. So this is one demo. So one type of use case. Great. We can get that sent in an email automatically or stored in our Google Drive for later use. Also, another use case that I mentioned, once I did a project which created word cloud actually with Google data in Google Sheet. Let me just show you. Here's the data with with its like the percentage occurrence of that data, and creating a word cloud based on that data using a Google Apps script. So we created, this is the word cloud that is created. We can get that as an image, we can use it anywhere. So this is the image. So this is also one of the use cases that we can do. These two things, like creating PDF reports from as invoices, automating in. We can also use Google Forms to create automatic invoices and quotes. Like a person enters some value into the Google form, and when it is submitted, the data goes into Google Sheet, and that data populates a template, a document template, creates a PDF, creates a document, save it in Google Drive, or just email it anywhere. We can do a lot of things with this. We can also use script for dynamic drop downs in Google Sheets. If one value is selected in a particular cell, the other cell gets some other value automatically. Maybe if a value changes more than a particular threshold, we get an automatic email. We can sync data between Google Sheets. So there are a lot of things possible with Google Sheets using Google Apps Script. Moving on to the API integrations part, we can do a lot of API integrations, such as with search engine service, SEO services, SEMrush, Moz, and a lot of other one. We can also integrate Amazon, Facebook, YouTube, Shopify, HubSpot, Zillow, any API basically. The data can be taken, can be retrieved from the API to a Google Sheet, to a Google Doc, and we can use that anywhere. It can all be set automated. Here's one demo for Zillow API. As you can see, these are the addresses, and what happens is when we run the script, it just gets all the data from Zillow for these properties, the Zillow amount, the rent amount, and everything else. So another example is like this is the YouTube API example, where we can get the stats of our YouTube videos into Google Sheet automatically, the views, likes, comments, and whatever parameters that are available in the YouTube API. See, this is the HTTPS and web security. We have this correct number of views. Later on in the demo, we'll add a new video, and we'll run that and see. This is a pastrami sandwich, and we'll see what happens. We run the script, and it returns the value the exact views, the likes and dislikes and everything else. So we can integrate a lot of APIs with Google Sheets data, uh, Harvest, HubSpot, Toggle, a lot of APIs. Moving on to the Gmail automation part, we can, as I mentioned earlier, we can parse the incoming emails, the incoming leads, and get that data into Google Sheets. We can get the data from the attached PDF files that are in the email and save it into a Google Sheet or a doc or an email, or we can email them later on to anyone. Anything. Google Map, we can, since Google Map is also a part of G Suite, we can do a lot of automations with Google Map, getting the geocodes, reverse geocodes of addresses. Some these, for example, here are some addresses, and we'll use the script to get the latitude and longitude of those addresses using Google Apps Script. We can also use web apps to plot these points on a Google map. So these are some of the Google Maps use cases. Also, we can get Google Places and their IDs and everything else. We can integrate Google Calendars, calendar automations, create events, sync events from Google Sheet, get the events into Google Sheet, create new events, create events from a Google form. For example, leave absence forms, leave request forms. A person employees can fill up Google forms to ask for leaves in the calendars, and we can, if the leave is approved, there's a entry marked in the Google Calendar for that day for that particular employee. So there are endless possibilities. Whatever the use case is, whatever the business wants to be done using these tools, a lot of things can be automated. Here is like we can also get a complete CRM system within Google Sheets, as I made for one of my clients. So I'll show you a demo video of it's a CRM system for a translation company. We have the order forms, the project management, invoice management, financial management, everything in G Suite, completely in G Suite. The client's data, everything. Sending automated invoices, sending quotes to leads. This is the template for different languages. This is the English template. These are invoices data for clients using the template. This is the invoice template. We can use the template and we'll populate the data in here, send an email, automatic email, something like this. Notifications in Gmail. So it all depends on what the business needs, how does the business perform, and what are its processes and what are its manual work, which can be automated using Google Apps Script. There are a lot of companies using it right now to automate their daily processes and reducing manual workload, making it more efficient, and in result, boosting their business, getting more profits, getting more upgrades. So this is it for now. I'll be back with more videos regarding Google Apps Script and how we can use it to improve our processes. If you have any doubts or questions, you can always email me or comment at the bottom. You can like and share the video if you want, and you can also subscribe the channel for more videos. So thank you